So it's that time of year again where all the scouts are starting to select their merit badges for summer camp. And I'm pretty sure several of your scouts have already come up asking you, which ones should I select? Well, today we're going to break it down and talk about merit badge selection. Today's camp gear is more of a review. I bought this little guy here. This is the Olight Baton 3 Pro. And what really shined about this was it has a moonlight mode. We went camping this past weekend and I was able to use this moonlight mode while in my tent, and it didn't blind me. In the past, my flashlights blind me whenever I'm in my tent. Now, yeah, I could use my headlamp with the red mode, but this guy sits in my pocket even when I'm asleep, so I know right where it is at all times. Because when it's dark, knowing where your flashlight is can be important. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Olight for the Baton 3 Pro. God, I love this light. So it's that time of year again. Us Scoutmasters are having to help our scouts along with their merit badge selection for summer camp. And last week we discussed about the Trail to Eagle and how it's not a merit badge. So this week we're going to talk about helping our scouts select their merit badges. It can be very daunting. Sometimes those scouts see that list and they just lose their minds, or they get overwhelmed with all the possibilities and how much fun they could have, and they don't know which one to select. So let's break it down and talk about what we need to think about when it comes to merit badge selections. When it comes to merit badge selections, let's break it down into our younger scouts, those that are just joined or probably this is their second summer camp. And then the middle scouts who old pros and veterans, and they've done this a couple of times already. And then our older scouts who are there mostly to have fun and be the leaders that we need them to be. So let's talk about our first year scouts, maybe our second year scouts. We really want those guys to have fun. We want them to enjoy that experience of first summer camp. So maybe hitting them up with a bunch of Eagle Required is not a great idea. Eagle Required is a very large merit badge compared to all the other ones, and it can seem like a lot of work, and that's not something we want to do for those first year scouts. It could get discouraging very quickly. However, it would be a smart idea to have one, maybe two Eagle Required. Most summer camps, their merit badge classes are 5 to 6 merit badges a day. Sometimes it's less, but that really just depends on the camp. But for the most part, they're 5 to 6 merit badges a week. So in that case, my personal recommendation would be to hit them up with a swimming merit badge. I mean, it's summer after all. And then an easy one. First aid, emergency preparedness, environmental science. Easy ones. Merit badges, the scouts can walk away with the merit badge by the end of the week. Then I would encourage the scouts to pick up some merit badges for hobbies that they like. If the scout likes playing chess, encourage them to go for the chess merit badge. If the scout is particularly interested in video games, send them on for the graphic design merit badge, or the video merit badge, or the movie making merit badge. Maybe your scouts like to build things, so they can go get the leatherworking merit badge and the basketry merit badge. But anyway, find out what your scouts like as far as hobbies, things they may enjoy, and then recommend they get a few of those merit badges. And then for our middle scouts, we want them to go out for a couple of Eagle Required. Summer camps usually don't partial out the Eagle Required. And if they do, it's only 1 or 2 requirements that are left. But we don't want to go for a merit badge where they're going to leave with half the merit badge complete. It gets discouraging. Let's take care of those merit badges at the troop level. So for our middle scouts, we want to recommend that they get Eagle required and then a couple that they enjoy. A little bit more intensive on the Eagle required. I mean, scouts at that age, now star rank is actually within reach. So they need to start thinking about, oh, I need to make sure I'm getting Eagle required so that I'm not waiting till the day of or down to the wire. We want them to have some Eagle required sacked away so that when they hit first class, all that's left is their time in leadership. So we don't want to leave camp with a whole bunch of partials. We would like to leave camp with some completes. And that's where us scoutmasters step in and go, hey, you're not going to class. We encourage you to take some completes. Let's get them to class. But as far as the partials, we need to ask ourselves, okay, so this first aid merit badge is going to require a lot of stuff done back at home. How much of that can be done? Or maybe the swimming merit badge that can't, for some reason, can't complete it. How hard would it be for us to be able to complete that merit badge at home? Something we need to think about. Let's not recommend a scout go get a merit badge that we ourselves can't do. Say the climbing merit badge. Not every troop can do the climbing merit badge. So recommending a scout go to a cope merit badge, that might not be a good idea. It won't be a complete. And then our older scouts. These scouts have probably already achieved Eagle, or they're really, really close and they've already got started all the Eagle required that they need. So summer camp offers things that are not merit badges. The ATV, the horseback riding, mountain biking, they get to go have fun. We don't want to let those guys just stay home. We need them there for their leadership. We need them to step up. That SPL needs to be there to lead his troop. The ASPL needs to be there to learn from the SPL, so on and so on and so on. So regardless of whether or not your scouts just got in, they've been in for a few years, or they're almost done with their adventure, summer camp is a time for fun and to learn some new skills. But most important, they need to have fun. If they're there in the heat, not having fun, it's going to be the worst experience ever, and those scouts will not want to go back. So use the skills that we've learned today so that you can help your scouts make the most out of their summer camp experience. It does not have to be a big, daunting list. We've already discussed how for our brand new scouts, we can take that list and cut it in half. And then use the other half for those scouts that need those Eagle required merit badges. And then of course, our older scouts probably don't even need to look at the list. So just because we got this big long list of merit badges does not mean it has to be daunting and confusing or overwhelming. Use the skills and knowledge that we've learned today to help our scouts make better selections so that they have the best summer camp experience ever. So, for my dad joke, I heard this one this past weekend, and I think it is quite possibly one of the coolest dad jokes ever. A door-to-door coffin salesman came by the other day, and I was like, no, that's the last thing I'm going to need.
Brother, this guy stinks!
So, if you are a returning viewer, go ahead, make the commitment and hit that subscribe button. Small thing to you, but means the world to me. And then don't forget to hit that like button, because that's what tells me you enjoyed the content. So if you enjoyed today and you want to learn more, then go ahead and hit this one right here. And if you want to go back and watch everything else that I've done, go ahead and hit this one here. But in the meantime, guys, go out, have fun, and don't forget to scout on purpose.